So I am standing here with Bonnie from the Regional Water Providers Consortium. And Bonnie, we're going to be talking about some tips, like a 10-minute gardening thing that you've come up with that I think is actually very clever. So jump right in. How are we doing this?
Yeah, so I am a working mother and I love to garden, but I have very little time to do it in a concentrated time.
Right.
So I try to get things done in a 10-minute segment. So how much can I weed in 10 minutes? How much can I water? Are there plants that I can plug into the garden in 10 minutes? And that way I'm out in the garden,
Right.
but I don't have to commit to a big project all at once.
And you know, I've said this to you before, but in my world, the kind of mind I have, I think that for some reason, I'm compelled, I have to get everything done in my one day off or something like that.
Yep.
But this idea is much more clever because you can split it up.
Well, and you can enjoy it too, right?
Right.
Yeah. So it took me a while to figure it out because I was doing kind of that weekend warrior type thing. And that worked well when I didn't have a kid, but now I have a child. And so we work around that schedule and I get to be out in the garden doing the things that I love.
So tell me about this raised garden. How does this work?
Yeah, so this is a great example of succession planting. So my daughter and I planted these vegetables earlier this spring, but we didn't get to this latter part of this bed until last week. So we've just put in some tomatoes and we've got our eggplants and squash. So as these carrots and turnips and beets come and into being harvest ready, we'll be able to plant this area, and then this area will start coming up and be full grown as we move through the summer.
And that also, and sometimes we do this with like early spring and summer plantings, but this then allows throughout the growing season, you're not just hit with harvest all at one time either.
Exactly.
You have it broken up.
Yeah, and that's such a great benefit. And then you get to try so many other different things, right? You don't have to just have one type of vegetable.
And how does watering work in this situation?
Yeah, so we watered obviously just where we've planted when we started out, and now we're watering the whole bed. While these tomatoes get established, we're going to be watering a little bit more. The main thing that we were really focused on too is, again, I have to be able to walk away. So I've put in a drip system that I can put on, and then I actually use my phone to remind me to turn it off because, of course, you know, we all get busy and it's easy to forget to turn the hose
And if
off.
you're having fun, then you forget too. I mean, a lot of times I'll get out there gardening and think, oh my goodness.
Right.
And then you're a big proponent still of using types of mulch.
Yeah, so I've got straw here. You know, it's not for everybody. There's all different kinds of mulch, but the important thing about mulch is that it helps keep the moisture into your soil, but it also helps keep those weeds out. So it's another thing that, you know, with the 10-minute gardening idea, the less you have to weed, the more you can go do other things that you like to do.
Yeah, and I think we often think of it saving water, but a lot of times we do forget that weeding takes time.
Yeah.
And especially if you're trying to weed around things you just planted or seedlings, you don't want to pull those up. So the mulch would certainly help in that.
Exactly, yep.
Okay, so the final tip there, Bonnie?
You know, the final tip I would say is just get out and enjoy your garden.
Well, there you have it. And if you think, oh, I didn't get those tips written down, all you have to do is go to gardentime.tv and rewatch this segment. Thanks a lot, Bonnie.
Thank you.